Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do the thing that no one wants to do. I'm going to cut my mat up. So I have seen for the longest time the Waffle Flower have now brought out a separate watercolor palette, which is the bit on the right hand side with all the wells, and they also have their stencil mats, which have become super popular. But because I have this mat, I'm sort of on the fence about whether to buy another mat because I've already got one, kind of thing. But the problem that I've always had with this, and is possibly why they're changing things, I do not know if that's actually why they're changing things, is because on the media mat, as brilliant as it is, that lip on the bottom section, so for me it would be the lip that's running around the bottom edge of the mat as you see it now, it always interferes with my wrists. So when I'm working on it, I always find that it's almost like it gets in the way, kind of thing. So if you think in terms of a mouse mat or something, sometimes you get those wrist bars on your mouse mats or on your, so when you're working on a keyboard. And I never use those because I just can't use them because they interfere with my wrist. So what I decided to do was cut off the water palette, if that's what I'm calling it, and then decide which edge I'm going to cut to create my own version of the stencil mat, which I can obviously still use this for other watercoloring things, right? It's the same, it has the same properties, exactly the same materials and all that sort of thing. So what I decided to do is I chopped off, like I say, the watercolor palette on the right hand side, would be on the right hand side for me, and now I'm going to cut the bottom edge, which is the bit that was always like the part that was interfering with when I worked with it. So all I'm doing is taking a craft knife. You can use a Stanley knife. I have got a mat, like a cutting mat underneath. This stuff cuts beautifully. It was super easy to do. You could probably use a pair of scissors, but I thought this would be a bit easier because I could just follow the lines of the mat itself, and the edges, and then I just kind of eyeballed the section where it gets kind of chunky in the corner. Ignore my cat. And I just cut that sort of straightish across there. But again, it's really easy. The knife goes through it really, really nicely and quickly and easily. I just made sure that the mat that I have, which is like the smallest little cutting mat in the world, I just made sure it was underneath where I was working. So I didn't cut through onto my other mats underneath it. And that was it, basically. I cut the water well off the side that it was on, and then I cut the edge that was bothering me the most. This way, if you do have one and you decide to do this, obviously it's up to you. I chose to do this. Then if you're left-handed, then just do it the opposite way, so make it work for you, and which side would make more sense to you. So now I have my own version of the stencil mats, which is the same material, and also a watercolor palette, well, thing, whatever you want to call it. Job done. So I hope this was helpful. Yes, it's a little scary cutting up my mat, but I did it. It's done. I'm happy, and I'll get more use out of it this way. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.